And I got this from Judith Butler, with whom I have many polemics, but I agree with her here. Let's say that this self-objectivization, in the sense of a machine which can read our mind, let's say that it more or less succeeds. We have it. Does this mean that we no longer exist as subjects? My answer is an optimist one there. First, by subject, we should not understand this inner wealth of personality, but the pure Cartesian subjectivity. That empty space will remain, supported in what? In the unconscious. Because I have here quite a unconscious, for me, it's not deep ingrained in our brain. Think about unconscious as just some kind of a purely symbolic virtual entity, something that exists not materially, really, but just as a, like we have 3-4 versions of that we think about. But to account for these versions, you have in your symbolic space to presuppose another option. And unconscious is, in this sense, purely virtual. You know, you must have heard, maybe even here 2 years ago when I repeated this story about wonderful anecdote. It's overused from the movie Ninochka. You know, guy goes to a cafeteria and bring me coffee. He said, can I got coffee but without cream? And the waiter answers correctly. Sorry, sir, we don't have cream, only milk. So can I give you coffee without milk? That's in the let's say consciousness is what I see. In any case, I get just plain coffee. But it's a big difference if it's coffee without milk or coffee without cream. You will say I'm bullshitting. No, think about feminism. Isn't the big change in the history of feminism where women got it that women who suffer, what they're deprived of is not milk but cream, if I can put it like this. That is say that it's not that they have a prescribed place in the symbolic space and that maybe if the husband is too brutal, no, that what they are deprived of, their freedom and so on, needs a more radical shift. So the first step in feminism, and I got this from Judith Butler, with whom I have many polemics, but I agree with her here, is to first, to clearly formulate what you are deprived of. It's not enough to say, oh, my husband doesn't give me enough money and so on, blah, blah, blah. No, you have to say the whole system which puts my husband, if we are living in traditional patriarchal society, is wrong.